Why, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the gaming news show that I started. I apologize for the quality of the microphone I'm using because I'm in a whole nother room, but I did manage to get a better visual quality thanks to the Logitech C920. But anyways, let's get to the news, where Sony has once again shown how much they're not being consumer friendly with their stance on cross-play with other consoles, making very ridiculous reasons that are referencing technical issues and privacy concerns, while they're still trying to boast about their PlayStation platform is the best user experience in cross-platform games. While at the International Franchise Association, Sony's CEO
Kini Kairo Yoshida.
he stated in an interview about crossplay was that on cross-platform, our way of thinking is always that the PlayStation is the best way to play. And of course, the subject at hand was Fortnite, so Fortnite, I believe, partnered with PlayStation 4 is the best experience for users. That's our belief. But actually, we already opened some games as cross-platform with PC and some others, so we decide based on what is the best user experience. That is our way of thinking for cross-platform, which is pretty ridiculous when you think about it, and it's pretty hilarious when you think that the mindset of Sony's executives believe that the PC ecosystem is safer, even though their privacy concerns are much more diverse and wide open than the privacy concerns that Microsoft has for Xbox Live services. So Sony is just trying to drive more sales towards being secluded and not being consumer friendly whatsoever, compared to Microsoft totally being open with the idea of crossplay with other platforms in most games, especially when you have developers that are always saying that it just takes them a simple coding in their games in order to allow the multiplayer feature of having other consoles in their games. By the way, everyone, once again, all of the articles that I'm referencing for each story are in the description below if you want to check them out. And the next story is a simple one where CD Projekt Red did finally upload a 45-minute demo on their CyberPunk 2077 YouTube channel that reveals the same video that was during the conferences, including E3 and probably various PAX conventions earlier in the year. I personally haven't watched the full demo that's 45 minutes long because more than likely a portion of that demo was spoiled anyway, so I'd rather just not deal with it. I only watched the first 10 minutes that was published on the IGN channel. The video itself just reveals that the developers managed to get people in the world to basically have their own lives, where you can actually see subtitles of conversations going on between people, so that you know that it's not just a bunch of BS. But anyways, more than likely you'll end up seeing multiple conversations going on that you've already seen before, but hey, you can't expect them to have a billion conversations of different variations unless they make an algorithm for that. But since it is an open world, you'll be able to choose how you play the game and what you look like, which in this demo they decided to be a girl, that they did their own little look to her. So I definitely look forward to seeing everyone's own personalized avatars, if there's a selfie feature, being able to share that on social media. And of course the next story is what everyone is talking about lately, and that is Spiderman for the PlayStation 4. And why am I talking about it again? Well, that's because the game is finally out, as it is September 7th at the time of recording this video. Now, I hope you didn't pre-order the game to get the skins that are shown in the game early, because of course those skins you'll just be acquiring during level ups, as I have seen in a video showing all of the characters, that you simply just have to get to a certain level and then just acquire coins to unlock each different skin, which have various power-ups, which of course affect combat in some way. Which, speaking of pre-ordering, just as a side note, I did make a video covering whether you should pre-order a game, and you can check it out in the corner icon right there. But back at the topic at hand, I don't plan to actually pick up the game yet because I technically already have many exclusive PS4 titles that I have yet to have touched, such as The Last of Us and Horizon Zero Dawn, and many others, but we can easily check other social media outlets to find out what they rank the game at. And IGN decided to rank the game at a 8.7 with a verdict of occasionally stuck in a web of familiar open world trappings. Insomniac's Spider-Man is still a spectacular adventure. While this review was published on September 4th, so you can tell that the review copies must have been released to these outlets at least 2 weeks ago. But of course, I'm sadly not part of the crowd that gets to receive review copies for games. But GameStop decided to rank the game a superb 9, while Metacritic gave it a 87, and Forbes provided a score of 9.5 out of 10. Before even touching the game at all, I would definitely give it an 8 out of 10 because past games, for the most part, have been excellent. It's mostly just how the actual fighting feels and how bad or good the AI for fighting is. And since it is technically the first week of the month, about to be the second week of the month, I decided why not include the free games you can redeem on your PlayStation or Xbox accounts with the subscription of Gold or PlayStation Plus. So for the beginning of this month on Xbox One, you will be able to redeem Prison Architect and For Honor. That'll be until September 15th. And on the Xbox 360, you can redeem Lego Star Wars 3. You can have all three of those games until September 15th. If you don't understand how Games with Gold works, for the Xbox 360 titles, you will own them forever, while the Xbox One, you can play them, but you will not be able to download them again until you get a subscription. So just keep them on your storage device, basically, compared to the PlayStation Plus games, where, as far as I know, based off of research, it seems that you can only play the games if you have a PlayStation Plus subscription. That might be completely wrong. You may actually be able to play them if you're just in the storage, but if I have no idea if it'll just blimp of saying, oh, hey, you don't have the membership anymore, so you can't touch the game. But anyways, the PlayStation Plus free games for the month are God of War 3 Remastered and Destiny 2. So you'll be able to play the title that has been remastered on the PlayStation 4, but has been on the PlayStation 3 for nearly 8 years now. Then you'll also be able to grab Destiny 2, of course, that with everything it has, including 2 DLCs and then the third DLC, Forsaken, which literally came out this week on the 4th. So you'll have plenty to do when you download the game for yourself. And I can't wait to hear what you all think of the DLC, because I definitely won't be touching the DLCs until the Season Pass or Expansion Pass price drops. And you guys know how I do it, or at least you should know if you watched episode 1, where I like to end the show with some memes from reddit.com/r/gaming. And the first meme I have is, of course, someone making fun of Spider-Man, the game again, where it is the user SevEpics making the joke that Spider-Man game is literally unplayable and full of lies. What the hell is this crap? Which, of course, depicts of the E3 showing of that scene where the final release, apparently, unless there was some glitch with his game, that the texture has a broken little black line and webbing in the mask that's broken. So it's just hilarious that someone made that joke. And since I am a fan of people making artwork based off of games, I definitely like this artwork that Reddit user pmorgan726 decided to draw the Hollow Knight character, which is a very nice design. and I applaud anyone that decides to show off their artistic talents off of video game characters. And last thing I wanted to show from the Reddit page is someone deciding to make a little animated Spider-Man for the release by Reddit user, probably Jimmy Lamb, but it has the watermark of @NotJimmyLamb, which is probably their Twitter handle. And it says that on the caption that they wanted to get this done in online before the game's release. So it's definitely a nice little animated Spider-Man figure that's just shown playing a game. But anyways, thank you all for watching this video, and if you have any news stories that you'd like to tell me or share, comment them in the comments down below or share them with me on Twitter @DeathStranger, of course. And if you have any suggestions for the show, please also comment those down below as well. And I hope you guys like the new background and whatnot. Like I said, I definitely will be getting a better microphone and whatnot. Just a temporary thing because I had nothing portable at hand other than my headset. So yeah, anyways, I thank you all for watching. Be sure to leave a like on the video if you do enjoy, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you know when I do upload, as well as check out my live streams whether on Twitch or here on YouTube. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye now.